to the Art of Hitting channel. Today we got a short promo piece for Mark Thomas, a softball player extraordinaire, a guy that was a policeman for 30 years and then became a lawyer, then became an entrepreneur, very successful policeman, lawyer, entrepreneur, and playing at the highest level of softball.
Boston, right?
Listen
swing,
to
Biggie?
Mark, just a little promo for
Okay,
his
so we got here, who?
Spotify appearance in the Dugout in about a couple weeks.
What kind of bat you swing, Biggie?
Okay, soon as Dan turns that damn music down, we'll be gone. Damn, that was loud today. Welcome to the Dugout with Ed and Dan and our special guest, Mark Thomas. Let me tell you a little bit about Mark Thomas. First of all, welcome to the Dugout, Mark.
Thank you, man.
Welcome to Dugout, man.
Yeah, he's a big old boy, ain't he?
He's a big dude.
Yeah. Well, today, man, we got Mark Thomas. It's a pleasure hosting a truly remarkable individual like Mark, born March 12, 1965. That's the year I graduated, dude.
Was it really?
Wait. You graduated from something?
I did, from penitentiary school.
There we go.
No, military school. It was like a penitentiary, but hey, it made me the man I always wanted to be.
Oh.
Mark's journey is as diverse as it is inspiring. Originally hailing from Boston, he began his professional life as a police officer, serving his community with dedication and integrity. However, Mark's story takes an intriguing turn as he transitioned into a woman. No, that's a different. No, that's a different.
Wrong era, man. Wrong era, man.
That's the wrong podcast, dude. But no, he transitioned into the legal profession, which I'm glad that's the case, bringing his unique insight and experiences to the practice of law. But Mark's talents and passion extend beyond the realm of law enforcement and legal advocacy. He is also widely recognized as a formidable softball player, renowned for his skills and sportsmanship on the field. Though through his multifaceted journey, Mark has amassed a wealth of experience and wisdom, undoubtedly made him a captivating guest. We'll make him a captivating guest. See, I feel like Joe Biden a little bit here.
We'll point you the way to the exit.
Yeah. Join us as we dwell into the Mark's fascinating life, exploring the intersections of law, athletics, and community service. We're excited to uncover the insights and stories that have shaped this remarkable journey. So again, my friend, welcome.
Thank you so much.
Dugout. So now it's all your show, buddy, and we're going to ask you a few questions.
Tell us about your family, Mark.
So,
Yeah, just jump right in there, buddy.
Yeah.
Just cut my ass.
Cut your ass off. Come on.
so I grew up in the Boston area in Massachusetts. My father was a military guy, and we had two families. He got out of World War II, and so he had my oldest brother and my oldest sister, both deceased at this time, but they were 18 years older than me, 18 and 16 respectively. So we had like two different families.
Yeah.
My mother had my sister, we call my Irish twin, who's 11 months older than me, that they had her at about age 42 years old, which back then they didn't think they were supposed to have children at that time. Then they had me 11 months older after that. So we grew up in the Massachusetts area. As you guys expounded on, I went into the legal profession, first in law enforcement. And while in there, in law enforcement, I was in the detectives, and then ended up prosecuting as a police prosecutor.
Well, let's stay with the family right now before we get in, because we got a whole section on you in police. But in your family, you're not married, right?
I am not.
And you don't have any children?
None.
Okay.
He's a good catch for you ladies out
that?
there.
I mean, you can adopt me if you
There
want.
you
go. Or Dan, doesn't matter. But what about a memorable, easy for me to say memorable, anecdote or lesson you learned from your family that has stuck with you throughout your life? That's kind of where we're looking at.
Yeah, I got you. So my father, old school, like I told you, was in World War II. So everything was work hard, earn everything. treat others how you want to be treated. So that's how we were brought up.
What a concept, huh?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a nice concept to be running wild in this world today?
And it was completely different than what you see nowadays in the aspect of, simply put, accountability. My father would tell you something to do, and it wasn't optional. And then you had your pick if you decided to push the limits, which I don't know why I always did with him. And
I
he'd either
can't see
take out
that.
the belt or he'd give you your hand. And he said, well, which one do you want? Because there was accountability on everything you did. And I remember I got some fights in school, and he used to call me Maki, and he walked me to the police department, and he says, hey, if you ever see him fight, you have my permission to hit him. And then the school, he told all my teachers the same thing. He said, if you come home with a black eye from a person of authority, and you tell me that about it, I'll give you the matching one, because you did something wrong. So we knew there was accountability, and so even though young, you're trying to push as much as you can, and I did. That's how we were brought up, and there was always accountability and work hard. So that was probably the biggest things I got from my family. Everything was family first, but it was always accountability.
Probably a good one, though, right?
Yeah,
You know, you've done really well in your life. So let's talk about that before we get into softball. We like to talk to the softball players. Everybody thinks, oh, dumb softball player. Well, you certainly break that mold from the dumb softball player. You went to college, right, out of high school. Were you an athlete in high school?
I was, interesting enough, when I was 18 and 17 and 16, I was the same height and weight that I was when I was 27 years old. 5'11", 185 pounds.
Well, you grew a lot.
At 28.
Wow.
You're about 6'2" now.
How big are you? Yeah.
6'5".
You're 6'5"?
And I didn't grow till 28, and then from 28 to 42, I was 6'4" and a half at that time, 242. I put on weight and height from 2 years, 28 to 30.
Wow, that's
It's
Getting there, folks. Hit subscribe. Need to get to 2,000.